anti-Israel mob from our friend Efron protesting,
like almost the same time
yes,
as this Bondi terrorist
they
attack.
couldn't even put it aside for one day, protesting the Jewish community's menorah lighting. And we showed up with there with the no hate billboard because we know what side we're on. We've got a video. Let's show Efron's video and show the crazy people. Like I said, it's like speaking Latin to demons. They just lose their marbles every time they see a Jew. There they are, right across the street from the menorah lighting. We're gonna say it's about anti-Zionism, are we? We're gonna keep saying that. We got. I'm dumbfounded that excuse that anybody thinks that still flies even now.
And one of our MPs was speaking at this event, and in the background you can hear the same kind of ideologues that are responsible for this attack in Australia that's quite literally like almost happening simultaneously to this. Few hours apart.
Yeah, this is Roman Baber. He's speaking at the Toronto Public Menorah Lighting at Bathurst and Shepherd, the Jewish community that is constantly plagued by these anti-Semitic cosplay ghouls, and a proud Jew himself. Let's listen.
War crimes! Listen to them heckle me and threaten me in real time. Right across the street, they're threatening me in real time. Well, I got news for them. I'm in a great mood because we just lit the menorah collectively and bet you that regardless of whatever it is you do, we're going to light the menorah for another 2,000 years. There you go. Chag Sameach, everybody. Thank you.
Yeah, good for him. If I were somebody who is pretty openly Jewish, I would be very worried for my safety. Very worried for my safety in Canada. I worry about Ezra. I really do. We saw him be attacked in Ireland, of all places, because he's openly Jewish. It is quite something, actually, to take the podium. You're sort of exposed, the way we saw Roman there, and we saw just how vile these people are. They can't even park it for a day. They're not even remotely even concerned about the optics of how disgusting they are, because they have the support of the government and the media, I suppose.
Oh, hi, everybody. Ezra Levant here from Rebel News. It's a Christmas tradition here for me to take an entire show to answer your questions to me. Questions about literally anything. Sure, it could be about the news of the day, but you can ask me really anything about Rebel News itself, about our team, about our business, about our plans, even personal questions if you care. I mean, I'm sure there's some things I would decline to answer for privacy reasons, but I'll be as candid as I can be. Just go on over to letterstoezra.ca and send in your questions, and I'll read them while wearing a Santa hat. My friend Sheila Gunn Reid is doing the same thing too. And at that same website, you can direct your letters to her also. So send me your friendliest or toughest questions, and I'll answer as many as I can fit into the show. Cheers. That's letterstoezra.ca.
And just on the, 2 or 3 weeks long heel of raising a Palestinian flag in the city of Toronto, we have Mayor Olivia Chow coming in with her heartfelt condolences to the Jewish community in Australia. And she says, here in Toronto and across the world, after the horrific terror attack on the Bondi Beach, where families gathered to celebrate Hanukkah, a festival of light, hope, and perseverance. And she says that she knows the fear you feel is real while celebrating your faith. Gathering with loved ones or simply being visible. You deserve to live freely, openly, and safely in our city. Well, where was that kind of language? Well, I think it was 3 weeks ago, maybe less than, when they were literally flying the Palestinian flag at City Hall.
I think she maybe Olivia, you can help me. I'm trying to remember. I think we reacted to it on the show. Didn't she accuse Israel of committing a genocide? Her rhetoric has contributed to the problems facing the Jewish community in Canada. Canada's largest Jewish community, one of our oldest, I think our oldest Jewish community, but pretty rich from this hypocrite, because she didn't go to the menorah lighting after the terror attacks on October 7th. She said it was too political, so she didn't go because she knows who her voters are. And she's looked at the demographics. Oh yeah, we can show that. So this lady saying that she understands what the Jewish community is going through, she's contributing to it. She got on the pylon and then she justifies it. Listen to this. This is just a couple of weeks ago.
We feel the pain of what happens around the world.
Do ya?
The genocide in Gaza impacts us all. Our common bond, our shared humanity is tested. And I always speak out when children anywhere are feeling the pain and violence and hunger.
What's happening in Gaza is Israel preventing a wide-scale replication of what happened on October 7th over and over and over again. She's just revolts me, that woman. I frequently mock her because I think she's not a bright lady, but and usually I can chalk it up to, you're not evil, you're just wrong and stupid, or you're not evil, you're just wrong. She gets to be evil, wrong, and stupid. She gets the trifecta. Just the absolute gall of this woman. I think she was at the menorah lighting with Evan Solomon, if I recall correctly. I'm looking at this.
Well, and of course she has the comments also turned off so that you can't even engage. But if the quote retweets are any indication, she's being ratioed pretty hard, at least on X.
This looks like a hostage video, by the way. Let's hear what they have to say.
You should not have to fear about who you are.
We are here at sundown on the first night of Hanukkah at the Chanukiah right here in Nathan Phillips Square to light the first light, even on a very tragic day in Australia, where our hearts go out to the families and the communities in Australia and to Jewish communities around the world, including right here in Toronto. We must stand against hate. We must all fight against anti-Semitism, but we must make the light press back against the darkness. And Mayor, I'm so glad you're here.
Yeah, my heart goes out not just to people in Australia, but right here in Toronto. As the Jewish community celebrate Hanukkah, you should not have to fear about who you are, what you believe in, and be able to celebrate this beautiful day of light, preference, and hope.
I hope those two idiots find out who's in charge of this country and Toronto, and then get them to do something about what's happening there.
Yeah. Newsflash, do something. Instead, she just shares in the comments that you can't reply to a post from the Toronto police, who say that they're closely monitoring events in Australia.
Oh, they're scrolling.
Yeah,
Thanks,
they're
guys.
watching the internet. Thank you, Toronto police, for getting into the meta. But they are monitoring the events and any activity that may target Jewish people. We remain committed to protecting our communities. If you see anything suspicious, please report it immediately. Your vigilance helps keep our community safe.
I'd like to report Bathurst and Shepherd every single week.